Did you know that a simple vitamin could be the key to curing one of the most prevalent indicators of kidney impairment that is often overlooked? Suppose you were to discover a solution that could be incorporated into your regular diet that would not only safeguard your kidneys but also have the potential to undo any damage that has already been done. Proteinuria is a disease in which an excessive amount of proteins are found in the urine, which is an indication that our kidneys may not be functioning properly. Although kidney health is essential for our general well-being, many of us are ignorant of the quiet risks that lie. Due to the fact that the symptoms of this ailment can be rather subtle, it is frequently overlooked, despite the fact that it can have a substantial influence on our health. We are going to delve into a groundbreaking finding that has been made today, which establishes a connection between a vitamin that is easily accessible and the prevention and treatment of proteinuria. This discovery sheds light on a straightforward yet efficient method of protecting our kidney health. Under normal circumstances, our kidneys are responsible for filtering waste from our blood while preserving vital components such as proteins. Proteinuria is a disorder that is characterized by the presence of an inordinate amount of protein in the urine, which is typically a telltale indicator of kidney impairment. However, when the kidneys are damaged, this filtering system breaks down, which allows proteins that should be kept in the bloodstream, such as albumin, to seep into the urine. Kidney injury can also cause this filtration mechanism to break down. This leakage is not only a symptom of kidney damage that has already occurred, but it can also be a precursor to more serious kidney diseases. If proteinuria is not treated, it can be caused by a variety of underlying conditions, such as diabetes, high blood pressure, and other forms of kidney disease. As a result, it is a significant concern for anyone who is invested in maintaining optimal kidney function and overall health. The presence of protein in the urine is a warning sign that should not be disregarded because it suggests that the kidneys are not functioning as effectively as they should be. This might potentially lead to a loss in kidney health, which could have significant repercussions for the quality of life of the individual. Researchers have uncovered a groundbreaking discovery in the midst of mounting worries over kidney health and the search for effective treatments. They have found that a common vitamin that can be found in many foods that we consume on a daily basis has showed extraordinary promise in not only preventing proteinuria but also in restoring kidney function. This vitamin, which we shall discuss in a moment, works at the cellular level to heal damage to the kidneys and improve the filtration process. As a result, it ensures that proteins remain in the circulation where they should be. We welcome you to remain tuned as we continue to explore deeper into the science behind this vitamin, its sources, and how to incorporate it into your diet. The implications of this finding are huge, and they give hope to millions of people who are either at risk of kidney problems or are now battling kidney problems. It is a testament to the remarkable impact that nutrients may have on our health that this vitamin is so effective in preventing kidney disease. This breakthrough represents a big step forward in the field of nephrology and preventative health care. A disruption in the kidney's ability to filter and retain important proteins in the bloodstream is indicated by the presence of proteinuria, a disorder that is characterized by the presence of an excessive amount of protein in the presence of urine. In a normal situation, the kidneys remove waste and substances that are in excess from the blood, while at the same time retaining proteins that are essential for a variety of body processes. On the other hand, when the kidneys are injured or under stress, they may allow these essential proteins, such as albumin, to escape into the urine, which can result in proteinuria. This condition might be temporary, sometimes brought on by stress or physical effort, or it can be persistent, which frequently indicates that there are more major health problems that are occurring beneath the surface. Several factors contribute to the development of proteinuria, with diabetes and hypertension standing as two of the most common culprits. Diabetes, particularly when poorly managed, can lead to diabetic nephropathy, a form of kidney damage resulting from high blood sugar levels that affect the kidneys' filtering units. Hypertension or high blood pressure can similarly strain and damage the kidneys over time, impairing their filtering ability. Additionally, proteinuria can be caused by other kidney illnesses, such as glomerulonephritis, which is characterized by inflammation of the glomeruli, which are the filtering units of the kidneys respectively. The presence of these illnesses highlights the significance of monitoring kidney function and administering treatment for chronic diseases in order to forestall the emergence of proteinuria and safeguard kidney health. As a result of the fact that proteinuria symptoms are typically inconspicuous or even non-existent in its early stages, it is frequently overlooked, which makes it a silent threat to the health of the kidneys. However, when symptoms do appear, they may include a foamy or frothy urine due to the presence of extra proteins. This swelling in the hands, feet, belly, or face is referred to as edema, and it is caused by the kidney's failure to clear excess fluid from the body. There is a possibility that these symptoms are an indication that the ailment has advanced and is having a more severe impact on the body and the risks. The symptoms that are associated with proteinuria that is not treated go well beyond the initial signs. Chronic kidney disease, CKD, or even end-stage renal disease, ESRD, are illnesses that have a major influence on an individual's quality of life and require intense treatment, such as dialysis or kidney transplantation. The disorder can lead to a steady reduction in kidney function over time, culminating in chronic kidney disease, CKD. Proteinuria is also linked to an increased risk of cardiovascular disease, which is another important consideration. An impaired kidney function can lead to hypertension, which is a major risk factor for both heart attacks and strokes. The kidneys play a critical role in the regulation of blood pressure, and their dysfunction can lead to hypertension. The existence of proteinuria can also make the underlying causes of kidney damage, such as diabetes and hypertension, worse. This can result in a vicious cycle of renal function deterioration and an increase in the severity of health problems. Therefore, early detection and treatment of proteinuria, together with watchful control of any underlying problems, are essential in order to preserve kidney health and prevent the severe implications of this condition. If these root causes are not well managed, then an early diagnosis and treatment of proteinuria is also essential. It is possible to make a major impact in preventing the progression of proteinuria and maintaining general well-being by recognizing the significance of kidney health and implementing preventative measures to safeguard it. By carrying out a number of duties that are necessary for the body to function properly, the kidneys are key organs that play an important part in the maintenance of overall health. A significant part of their function is to remove waste products and compounds that are in excess from the bloodstream. These substances are subsequently eliminated from the body through the process of urine elimination. Within the kidneys, there are millions of nephrons, which are very small filtering units that are responsible for carrying out this filtration process. Each nephron is made up of a glomerulus, which is responsible for filtering the blood, and a tubule, which is responsible for adjusting the filtered fluid to ensure that nutrients and an appropriate amount of water are reabsorbed back into the bloodstream. Waste products and excess water are then eliminated through urine. The kidneys play a crucial role in maintaining the proper balance of fluids in the body, in addition to their elimination of waste. They maintain the correct equilibrium of electrolytes, such as sodium, potassium, and phosphate, and regulate the volume of blood plasma, which has an effect on blood pressure. This equilibrium is essential for a wide variety of biological activities, such as the transmission of nerve impulses, the contraction of muscles, and the preservation of homeostasis, more often known as the internal environment. The production of hormones that contribute to these regulatory tasks is another function that the kidneys are responsible for. They are responsible for the creation of erythropoietin, which is responsible for stimulating the development of red blood cells in the bone marrow, as well as renin, which is responsible for helping to regulate blood pressure. In addition to this, they transform a form of vitamin D into its active form, which is necessary for the effective absorption of calcium and the maintenance of healthy bones. When the kidneys are not operating properly, as in the case of proteinuria or other renal illnesses, the effects can impact the entire body. It is evident why it is so vital to preserve kidney health, given the critical roles that the kidneys perform. It is possible for waste materials to collect in the blood, which might result in toxicity. The blood pressure can become difficult to manage, and there is a possibility that there will be an imbalance in the fluids and electrolytes of the body. As a result of these problems, the kidneys play an essential part in the process of filtering waste, maintaining the equilibrium of bodily fluids, and ensuring that our body functions smoothly. It is possible for kidney damage to set off a chain reaction of health issues, which can have a substantial influence on an individual's quality of life as well as their overall health. When the kidneys are damaged, they are unable to carry out their essential duties, which include the removal of waste from the blood, the regulation of bodily fluids, the maintenance of electrolyte balance, and the production of essential hormones. The manifestation of this disturbance might take place in a variety of ways, each of which has its own set of repercussions. A condition known as uremia, which is characterized by the buildup of waste materials in the blood, is the first potential complication. This accumulation can result in symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, exhaustion, and confusion. These symptoms are a reflection of the body's incapacity to adequately cleanse itself without sufficient filtration. As a result, these toxins continue to circulate, inflicting broad harm. And further significant worry is the presence of fluid and electrolyte imbalances. The inability of the kidney to manage fluid levels can lead to edema, also known as swelling, which commonly manifests itself in the muscles of the legs, ankles, and the area around the eyes. A number of significant problems such as heart arrhythmias, muscle weakness, and changes in blood pressure can be brought on by electrolyte imbalances, such as those involving potassium and sodium. Damage to the kidneys can be caused by high blood pressure, but it can also be a consequence of it. Kidneys that have been damaged may secrete an excessive amount of renin, which is a hormone that raises blood pressure. This causes additional damage to the kidneys and raises the risk of developing heart disease, which is the main cause of mortality. People who are thin and have renal disease symptoms. Damage to the kidneys can also result in anemia, which is characterized by a reduction in the number of red blood cells. This is because the kidneys produce less erythropoietin, which is the hormone that instructs the body to produce red blood cells. Fatigue and shortness of breath are two symptoms that can be brought on by anemia, which further reduces the quality of life of an individual. When kidney damage continues to worsen, it might eventually result in chronic kidney disease, also known as chronic kidney disease, CKD, or end-stage renal disease, ESRD, which are conditions that may necessitate dialysis or kidney transplantation. Treatments like this can significantly affect a person's life and come with their own unique set of difficulties and consequences. By treating the underlying causes of kidney damage, such as diabetes and high blood pressure, and adopting adjustments to one's lifestyle, individuals can dramatically lessen the impact that kidney damage has on their health. Early intervention is essential in avoiding or reducing the course of kidney damage. The management of stress, the adoption of a balanced diet, the maintenance of a healthy weight, and the monitoring of renal function through frequent checks are all essential measures for keeping kidney health and minimizing the severe repercussions that are linked with kidney damage. Vitamin D is the vitamin that has emerged as a beacon of hope for those who are battling proteinuria and seeking to restore kidney health. This essential nutrient, which is frequently referred to as the sunshine vitamin due to the fact that it is synthesized in the skin when exposed to sunlight, plays a pivotal role in a variety of bodily functions, including calcium absorption for bone health and immune system regulation. Recent studies have shown that it has a considerable impact on kidney function, notably in terms of its capacity to aid in the healing of injured kidney tissues and to lower the amount of protein that is excreted in the urine. It is through the modulation of the renin-angiotensin aldosterone system RAISE that vitamin D is able to exert its positive effects on the kidneys. This system is critically important for maintaining fluid balance and blood pressure regulation. Through its ability to limit the action of this system, vitamin D contributes to the reduction of blood pressure and the alleviation of strain on the kidneys, consequently reducing the amount of proteins that are lost through the urine. Furthermore, it possesses anti-inflammatory and anti-fibrotic qualities, both of which are advantageous in the reduction of kidney damage brought on by chronic conditions such as diabetes and hypertension when used in conjunction with one another. There are two different sources of vitamin D. When exposed to direct sunshine, it is possible for the skin to produce its own version of it, and it can also be received through dietary sources. Fish, liver oils, egg yolks, and fortified foods like milk, orange juice, and cereals are all examples of foods that are high in vitamin D. Fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines are also included in this category. Individuals who have restricted sun exposure or dietary limitations may also find that taking vitamin D supplements is an efficient strategy to guarantee that they are consumed in sufficient quantities. A significant contribution to the prevention of proteinuria and the improvement of kidney health can be made by include vitamin D in one's diet, either through the consumption of natural fortified sources or via the use of supplements. However, before beginning any new supplement regimen, it is crucial for consumers to contact with healthcare specialists. This is especially important for persons who already have health concerns, as this will allow them to identify the optimum dosage and ensure that vitamin D is utilized in a manner that is both suitable and effective. The complex role that vitamin D plays in preserving the homeostasis of the body is demonstrated by the fact that it contributes to the health of the kidneys and is responsible for the reduction of proteinuria through a number of different mechanisms. The potential of this substance to reduce proteinuria and aid in the restoration of kidney health is based not only on its physiological actions, but also on the findings of scientific study. Vitamin D's regulatory influence on the renin, angiotensin, and aldosterone system is one of the key ways in which it contributes to the reduction of proteinuria. Vitamin D naturally suppresses the production of renin, a hormone that triggers. This system, which results in a reduction in blood pressure, a reduction in kidney strain, and a consequent reduction in proteinuria. The RAS is essential for maintaining fluid balance and controlling blood pressure, and its overactivity can cause hypertension and kidney damage, which can make conditions such as proteinuria worse. Furthermore, it has been demonstrated that vitamin D possesses anti-inflammatory properties, which are advantageous in the fight against the inflammation that is frequently associated with kidney diseases. Chronic kidney disease and other conditions that lead to kidney damage frequently involve inflammation, which can make proteinuria worse by reducing the inflammatory responses that occur within the kidneys. Both the anti-fibrotic actions of vitamin D and the fact that it helps protect these crucial organs from additional harm are important factors in the overall picture. As a consequence of chronic renal illness, fibrosis, which is characterized by the thickening and scarring of connective tissue, can develop, which ultimately results in a decrease in kidney function. A decrease in fibrosis in the kidneys has been reported to be associated with vitamin D. In order to offer proof that supports these claims, scientific investigations and clinical trials have been conducted. These studies have shown that they promote the healing of injured tissues and improve kidney function over time. For instance, research that was published in a number of nephrology publications revealed that patients with chronic kidney disease who were given vitamin D supplements as part of their treatment exhibited a considerable reduction in proteinuria in comparison to individuals who did not get such supplementation. The findings of these research shed light on the potential of vitamin D as a therapeutic agent for the management of renal disorders and for preventing the advancement of proteinuria. It is essential to emphasize that although vitamin D has potential in promoting kidney health and lowering proteinuria, it should be incorporated into a holistic strategy for kidney health. This strategy should also include the appropriate therapy of underlying problems, the consumption of a healthy diet, and the regular monitoring of kidney health by medical specialists. Vitamin D, in addition to its essential function in preventing proteinuria and improving kidney health, provides a wide range of additional health benefits that highlight its significance to overall well-being. As research continues, the precise mechanisms and optimal use of vitamin D in the management of kidney disease will become clearer, which will offer hope to those who are affected by these conditions. The fact that it has an effect on a number of very important aspects of health, such as immunity, bone health, and mental wellness, exemplifies the holistic health benefits that come from ensuring that adequate amounts of vitamin D are maintained. Immune system support. One of the most powerful immune system modulators is vitamin D. This is accomplished by enhancing the function of immune cells, which in turn strengthens the body's defense mechanisms against pathogens. In addition to having the potential to have consequences for autoimmune illnesses, this support is also helpful in lowering the risk of infections, including infections of the respiratory tract. Through the enhancement of the immune response, vitamin D contributes to the development of a robust defense system that safeguards the body against a variety of ailments, as well as maintaining bone health and calcium equilibrium. The effect that vitamin D plays in boosting calcium absorption in the stomach is perhaps the advantage of vitamin D that is most widely known. Calcium absorption is extremely important for the development and maintenance of healthy bones. The process of calcium deficiency in the blood, which can lead to bone disorders such as osteoporosis and rickets in children, is prevented by this process. The ability of vitamin D to maintain calcium and phosphate levels supports bone mineralization, which ensures the development and maintenance of a healthy skeletal system, as well as mental health and mood regulation. Emerging research suggests that vitamin D may also play a role in mental health, with low levels of this vitamin being linked to an increased risk of depression and mood disorders by influencing the production of serotonin, a neurotransmitter associated with mood regulation. Vitamin D intake may improve mental well-being and reduce the risk of depression. Vitamin D's advantages extend to the circulatory system, which is important for maintaining cardiovascular health. As a result of its role in the regulation of blood pressure and the prevention of arterial stiffness, it helps to lower the risk of developing cardiovascular disease. Vitamin D levels that are adequate are linked to a reduced risk of cardiovascular disease, including hypertension, heart attack, and stroke. An additional advantage of these widespread health benefits is that incorporating vitamin D into one's health routine for the purpose of its kidney protective effects brings an additional advantage. Improving kidney health with vitamin D not only addresses an essential component of physical well-being, but it also contributes to an improvement in one's overall health. To keep the body's homeostasis in check, it is essential to have kidneys that are in good health because they ensure the effective elimination of waste and the maintenance of the proper balance of organ fluids. By improving kidney health, this efficient functioning contributes to the maintenance of the cardiovascular system, the health of the skeletal system, and the overall metabolic processes. The interdependence of the body's processes is reflected in the fact that vitamin D provides indirect support to various physiological systems and organs. This highlights the significance of taking a holistic approach to health, which involves the management of vitamin levels as a component of an all-encompassing plan for wellness. Vitamin D's importance in the body is highlighted by the vast impacts it has on the body. Vitamin D is not only important for the prevention and treatment of certain health problems, such as proteinuria and renal disease, but it also plays a role in supporting overall health and well-being. As a vital method for reaping the health advantages of vitamin D, including its role in maintaining bone health, kidney health, and immunological function, including vitamin D into your diet is another important technique. In order to ensure that you are able to fulfill your daily requirements, there are a number of natural food sources that are abundant in vitamin D, as well as possibilities for supplementation. Sources of vitamin D can be found in food. Excellent sources of vitamin D include fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, and sardines, among other types of fish. Salmon that has been cooked can supply more than half of the daily amount that is suggested for consumption in a single dish. Not only is cod liver oil exceptionally rich in vitamin D, but it also contains more than the daily requirement in just 1 tablespoon of egg yolk. Fish liver oils are particularly high in vitamin D. Vitamin D is found in the yolks of eggs, which are a convenient source of vitamin D. Eggs from hens that have been kept outside or fed vitamin D-enriched diet can provide higher levels of vitamin D than eggs from chicks who have been raised indoors. Vitamin D is added to foods in several countries as a preventative measure against vitamin D insufficiency. The products that fall under this category include milk, substitutes to milk made from plants, orange juice, and morning cereals. Mushrooms, particularly specific types of mushrooms, have the potential to supply vitamin D, particularly when they are exposed to sunshine. The vitamin D that is produced by mushrooms, on the other hand, is of a kind that might not be as effective as the vitamin D3 that is present in animal products. Supplementation can be an effective way to maintain adequate levels of vitamin D for individuals who are unable to meet their vitamin D needs through diet and sunlight alone. The recommended daily allowance, RDA, for vitamin D varies depending on age, health status, and exposure to sunlight. In general, 600 to 800 international units, IU, or 15-20 micrograms per day is recommended for the majority of adults, with higher amounts being advised for older adults, pregnant or breastfeeding women, and individuals who are at risk of failing to meet their vitamin D requirements. Safety measures. Vitamin D is fat-soluble, which means that it can accumulate in the body to potentially toxic levels if taken in excessive amounts. It is important to not exceed the upper intake level of 4,000 international units, IU, which is equivalent to 100 micrograms per day for adults, unless under the supervision of a medical professional. Before beginning any new supplement, including vitamin D, it is essential to consult with a healthcare provider. The significance of this cannot be overstated for people who are afflicted with health issues or who are taking vitamin D-containing drugs. Can interact with certain drugs by incorporating a variety of vitamin D-rich foods into your diet, and considering supplementation, if necessary, you can support your kidney health, along with other aspects of your well-being. Balancing dietary sources with sensible sun exposure and supplements, under the guidance of a healthcare professional, ensures that your vitamin D levels support optimal health. Supporting kidney health extends beyond the inclusion of vitamin D into your diet. The maintenance of kidney function and general health is significantly aided by adopting a holistic strategy that takes into account changes in diet, nutrition, physical activity, and lifestyle choices. The diet and the nutrition. It is crucial to consume a diet that is kidney-friendly in order to reduce the amount of strain placed on your kidneys and the likelihood of developing kidney disease. It is important to restrict the amount of salt that you consume, because high sodium levels can cause an increase in blood pressure, which can be harmful to the kidneys. It is best to consume meals that are fresh and unprocessed, and to flavor them with herbs and spices rather than salt. Intake of protein should be regulated. Protein is a vital nutrient, yet consuming an excessive quantity of it can put a strain on the kidneys. Therefore, it is important to aim for a balanced intake, with a particular emphasis on high-quality protein sources such as poultry, fish, beans, and legumes. Keep an eye on the amounts of potassium and phosphorus. You may need to monitor and restrict your consumption of foods that are high in potassium and phosphorus if you have advanced kidney disease. Your healthcare practitioner is able to provide guidance that is tailored to your individual need. Be sure to drink plenty of water. A certain amount of water consumption assists the kidneys in eliminating salt and toxins from the body. In spite of this, it is essential to maintain a healthy hydration intake. Foods that are kidney-friendly should be chosen if you have a renal ailment that affects the balance of fluids in your body. Incorporating foods that are beneficial to kidney health, such as berries, apples, and vegetables like cauliflower and bell peppers, which are low in nutrients that are harmful to the kidneys, as well as engaging in regular physical activity and making healthy lifestyle choices, can significantly contribute to kidney health by helping to manage weight, lowering blood pressure, improving cardiovascular health, and enhancing metabolic function. Participate in activities such as walking, cycling, swimming, or group fitness classes for a minimum of 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise per week. Regular exercise means engaging in these activities. The key to successfully reaping the rewards is consistency. Keep your weight at a healthy level. It is possible to lower one's chance of developing diseases that put a load on the kidneys, such as diabetes and hypertension, by achieving and maintaining a healthy weight. Give up smoking. As a result of smoking, blood vessels are damaged, which results in a decrease in blood flow throughout the body and to the kidneys, which in turn hinders their ability to function. Control your consumption of alcohol. The consumption of an excessive amount of alcohol can lead to an increase in blood pressure and may also cause damage to the kidneys. It is essential to exercise moderation. Control your tension. Long-term stress can be a factor in the development of high blood pressure and other health problems that can have an impact on kidney health. Managing stress levels can be accomplished by the practice of techniques such as meditation, yoga, and deep breathing. Not only does the adoption of these dietary and lifestyle adjustments help kidney health, but it also brings about an overall improvement in well-being. The key is to develop a lifestyle that is well-balanced overall. Your body is searched, the risk of disease is decreased, and your kidney function is maintained at its optimal level. It is important to keep in mind that you should see a healthcare practitioner before making any big modifications to your workout routine or diet, particularly if you already have any pre-existing health disorders or concerns. Proteinuria is a disorder that is characterized by the presence of excess protein in the urine, which serves as an early warning sign of probable kidney injury. Throughout this discussion, we have discussed the crucial topic of proteinuria, which is a condition that has been discussed. Vitamin D is a powerful ally in the fight to maintain kidney function and prevent further damage. Not only has it been highlighted that vitamin D plays a role in the fight against proteinuria, but it also plays a role in supporting overall kidney health. Vitamin D does this by regulating blood pressure, reducing inflammation, and minimizing the strain that is placed on the kidneys. Incorporating vitamin D into your diet through natural sources such as fatty fish, fortified foods, and supplements as necessary, in addition to adopting a diet that is kidney-friendly and leading a healthy lifestyle, can have a substantial impact on the health of your kidneys. As we come to a conclusion, it is essential to keep in mind that although these insights provide hope and actionable steps towards better kidney health, they should not be used as a substitute for the advice of a professional medical practitioner. Some of the steps you can take to support your kidneys include engaging in regular exercise, controlling the amount of sodium you consume, and maintaining proper hydration. Before you make any adjustments to your diet or health routine, I strongly recommend that you discuss your options with registered medical professionals. If you do this, you may rest assured that any modifications you contemplate will be adapted to your specific wellness requirements and situations. This journey toward better kidney health should serve as a reminder to you of the power of making simple changes in your day-to-day life. Making small, consistent adjustments to your diet and lifestyle can lead to significant improvements in your health, demonstrating that taking care of your kidneys and your overall health is within your reach. With a positive attitude and the knowledge that every action you take is a step toward a better and happier version of yourself, let us welcome these changes with optimism. If you love this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next video.